Hello, my friends. My name is the Phooligan, also known as Anna, and welcome to today's class, Exhale. And I want today's class to feel exactly like that, like an exhale. And I also recommend that you get a yoga block, a book, a towel, something that we can use as a prop for today's class. So we are going to get right into our first pose, child's pose. Widening out the knees, bringing the forehead down to kiss the mat. This is going to be a yin yoga class to chill the F out. So we will be holding each pose for just a little under 4 minutes. So this is an invitation to slow down, to go inward, and to connect to your breath. Really feeling your inhale go deep into the belly and slowly and presently watching the exhale flow out of your nostrils, coming into presence, resting after a long day of play, and dropping into our bodies, our current state, and deep relaxation. Allowing the responsibilities from the day to fall away. Feeling your heart open as we rest here together in stillness, in relative silence, and peace. For my friend, you are safe in this moment. And I encourage you to surrender to the mat beneath you, feeling the weight of your body, feeling how the ground supports you, holding every part of you. No parts of you are rejected here. You are accepted in your entirety. And with that, I again encourage you to lean into your breath, breathing deeply and exhaling everything out. Begin to press into your hands, walking the upper body back up, and take any intuitive movements that feel good after we held that child's pose. And from here, we will move into a heart opening posture. So this is where you're going to need your block or your bolster or your towel or whatever you got. And we're going to come on to the right side. We're going to place our prop about nipple height, and then we're going to bring it to the side of the chest From here, we are going to lay down onto the prop so it's pressing into the side of the chest. From here, we're just going to come into stillness and relax in this posture as we create a melting effect, really getting into the fascia of the body. If you feel any emotions arise as we hold this pose, know it's right on time. And you are safe to express these feelings in this moment, right now. You can choose to let them go. Breathing deeply as we hold this pose, focus on the exhale and the space between the exhale and the inhale. Can you revel in that moment? Can you savor that void, that beautiful, life-giving, nourishing void that is always there for us if we remember it is? Continue to breathe deeply. On your inhale, begin to slowly press your way up and take any counter stretches that may feel good. Maybe raising the arm above the head, noticing the spaciousness that is now present within your chest. Feeling the effects of that posture, we will now move on over to the other side. So same exact thing, other side. So we're going to be placing the prop, again, nipple height, and then move it to the side of the chest, laying down onto your prop, and then coming into stillness, finding a comfortable place here. Breathing deeply into the belly, really filling your entire being up with your healing breath. You could even visualize the breath as a white light, infusing every single cell of your body with this divine healing presence, regenerating any stagnancy, regenerating your cells back to full, perfect health, and exhaling everything out so that exhale is discharging any energy that's stagnant, that's holding you back, that's keeping you small. Allow yourself to let go in this moment, right here, right now. Breathe deeply, my love. On your next inhale, begin to gently press your way back on up, taking any counter stretches that feel good in your body. And from here, we will move into our next posture, and you won't need your prop anymore, so you can move that to the side. We will come into a straddle, so go ahead and widen out the legs, flexing the feet back towards you, and then elongating the spine nice and straight, tall, strong. And then from there, tilting at the hips forward, feeling a stretch along the inner thighs, the low back. And if it serves your body best to stay upright, and if you feel enough sensation there, then just hang out there. But if it feels in alignment for you today to slowly walk the hands forward, go until you feel sensation. There's no need to push or force our bodies here. That'll actually have an adverse effect, right? We want to relax. There's no need to force your relaxation, my love. In fact, you can't. You just have to allow yourself to slow down here. Remember, there's nowhere to get to. You have already arrived. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Can you trust that? Feeling into this present moment, feeling into the peace that is found within the now. Centering yourself into your deep breath. Continue to bring your presence to the breath here. From here, we will go ahead and walk our way back up to sitting, and then coming straight into our next posture, our pigeon pose with the right leg forward. So bringing that right leg up, extending the left leg back, sitting up tall for just a moment, finding your perfect alignment, and then diving down into this restorative posture. Opening up the entire outside of that right hip into the glute, down the right side of the leg, bringing new life force energy into the entire right leg. If you feel any tingling, any sensation, know that that is okay. That's just the prana, the energy, the breath moving through the cells of the body. If you sit a lot in the day, or if you have a lot of rest within the day, this posture can feel really good and can open up the body in a delicious restorative way that feels nourishing. So again, I invite you to come into the breath, anchoring in to your breath, because your breath is the present moment. Breathing deeply here. Taking a big deep breath in, begin to push your way on up and then back into any counter posture that feels good for you. You could take a child's pose. You could do any movements that feel right for you. And then right away we will come into the other side, bringing the left leg forward, the right leg comes back, sitting up for just a second, finding our alignment that feels good for us, and then diving forward, coming back into the not the child's pose, the pigeon pose. Allowing ourselves to release. Deepening the breath all the way down to our pelvis. Almost as if the entire body is a sponge and you're breathing through every pore, every cell of your body on the inhale, filling up with the bright white light that heals and restores every cell of the body. And then on that exhale, it's the opportunity to let go of the old, exhaling everything out so that you can be renewed on that next breath in, allowing yourself to fall away. All the old energies simply falling away as you exhale here. Again, coming into that space between the exhale and the inhale, that beautiful, divine, feminine void, the space that nourishes us deeply, wholly, and completely. And if you see that your mind is beginning to wander, just a gentle nudge back to the breath. On your next inhale, we will begin to walk the upper body up and then pressing back into a counter posture one last time. And that brings us to our final pose of rest, my love, our Shavasana, our corpse pose. So come onto the back, extend the legs out long, take up space with your arms, with your body, allowing yourself to melt here. You know, in our busy, chaotic lives, a moment where we don't have to do anything is such a gift. So please do not rush this. If you feel any antsiness, any energy that's telling you to get up and do the next thing, acknowledge it and let it pass like a cloud overhead. You don't have to listen to that voice. Instead, you can savor the moment, which is now. And this moment is an opportunity for deep cellular restoration. That exhale that cleanses you so that when you're done with the class, you feel brand new. So there is no rush here, my friend. Again, nowhere to get to, nowhere to go. You have already arrived. Feeling your heart open, feeling your body grounded. You could even do a body scan, feeling into the feet, the ankles, the shins, the calves, the knees, the thighs, the hips, the groin, the entire lower body relaxing. Moving up into the lower abdomen, the low back, the center of our core, our solar plexus, our ribs, our diaphragm, our chest, our armpits, our mid and upper back, our entire trunk, relaxed and restful. That peace washes up into the shoulders, down the arms, into each finger, and then back up the arm into the throat, washing over the head, the mind, the brain, as we lay here enveloped in peace, in a healing, white, magnificent light. Breathe here. Begin to wiggle the hands and the feet. You can stretch the arms up overhead, slowly bringing some movement back into the body, and then roll onto one side, pressing your way back up into a seated position. And that brings us to the end, my love. I hope that you feel centered and grounded in your body and present for the rest of your day. I love you so much, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.